Good morning, children. Welcome to maths class. So, in maths, we have completed with block 21, isn't it, children? So, let's start with block 22, which is time on a clock to the minute. Okay, we are going to learn the time on a clock with the minutes. Before we learned till only hours, isn't it, children? Now we are going to learn about minutes also. Okay, so let's start. So in this, our first topic is time to minutes. Okay, so see, this is your clock, children. Yes, and in this clock you have numbers from 1 to 12. Yes, and also you can see small lines here in between the numbers, isn't it? So here, can you see here? There are four short lines, one, two, three, four. S here also. Between all the numbers, you can see short four lines, isn't it, children? Yes, and you have numbers from 1 to 12. Yes, and in this, you already know there'll be a two hands. Okay, one is the shorter hand and the other one is the longer hand. Isn't it like this? Yes, let me show you. Here it is, short hand and a long hand like this, isn't it, children? Yes, and we have learned that shorthand gives us hours. So when a hand is pointing to 3, that means it is 3 o'clock. Yes, if it is pointing to 6, it is 6 o'clock. It is pointing to 4, it is 4 o'clock. Depending on the shorthand where it is pointing, that is the hours time we have learned. Now we are going to learn about the longer hand, big hand. Okay, so when you are learning about the big hand, we have to remember the phi table, children. Okay, so for longer hand, 1 is nothing but 5. Long hand shows us minutes. Okay, so if 1 is 5 minutes. Okay, if it is pointing to 2, it is 10 minutes. Okay, if the longer hand is pointing to 3, it is 15 minutes. Okay, 4, 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes. 5, 25 minutes. Okay, 6, 30 minutes. Okay, 7, 35 minutes. 8, 40 minutes. Okay, 9, 45 minutes. Okay, 10, 50 minutes. If it is pointing to 11, it is 55 minutes. Understood, children? And can you observe, it is a phi table, isn't it, children? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. It's a phi table. So for minute hand, we have to follow the phi table. You can remember in that way also. Okay, for example, if shorthand is pointing to 7, if shorthand is pointing to 7 and the longer hand is pointing to 12, that means it's 7 o'clock. Okay, it is 7 a.m. or p.m. It is 7 o'clock. Okay, but if the same shorthand is showing to the 7 as it is and the longer hand is showing towards 1, if it is pointing towards 1, that means it's 7 5. Okay, 7 5, that means hours is 7 and minutes are 5. Okay, children, if it is pointing in between like this, 7, and it is pointing between 2 and 3 like this. Yes, then in between which hand it is pointing? So 1, 2, it is pointing to the third short line, isn't it, children? Third short line means 2 is 10, isn't it? So first line will be 11, second line will be 12, third line means 13. Okay, based on the numbers, you can say. It's not that shorthand will be always showing to 7, it can show to any number. For example, see, it is pointing towards 9, the shorthand is pointing towards 9 and the longer hand is pointing towards 6. Then 6 for longer hand is 30, isn't it? Shorthand 9, so 9 shorthand, you will write the same number. For long hand, you will write the 5 tables. 6 means 5 6 are 30, isn't it? 9:30, in that way. Okay. And for example, if the short hand is pointing towards 2 and long hand is pointing towards 11, that means it is shorthand. You will write the same number 2, and longhand 5 table. 5 11s are 55, isn't it? So you will write 55, 255. Okay, children, in that way to all the numbers it is the same. For example, if the shorthand is pointing towards the 5 and the long hand is pointing towards the 9, then it is 5, shorthand 5 same as it is, you will write, and the 9 for long hand 9, 5 9s are 45, that means 545. You understood, children? The same time can be referred in other way also. How is in 5:45, in 5 10 15 minutes it becomes 6, isn't it? So it is called as quarter to 6. 5:45, the same 5:45 is can be read as quarter to 6. That means 15 minutes to 6. There are only 15 minutes to point to 6, to become 6. Okay, but if it is pointing to 3, that means 15 minutes past 5. That means 5, and after 5 it has been 15 minutes. We got to time 5 and 15 minutes have passed where the time was 5. Okay, past 5, quarter to 5. 2 means to become, it has to reach that point. There are so many minutes. For example, if it is 3:45, sorry, 3:55. So here it is, shorthand is pointing to 3 and longhand is pointing to 11. That means 3:55. No, children. The same thing, I can read it as 5 minutes to 4. If it crosses 5 minutes, then the longer hand will be pointing to 12 and the short hand will be pointing to 4, isn't it? That means for 5 minutes are there to become 4. So 5 minutes to 4. So to become 4, there are more 5 minutes. 5 minutes to 4. Okay, it is same as 3:55. Okay, children, and you already know that when a minutes hand starts from 12 and again when it comes back to 12, that means 1 hour, isn't it? Yes, it is 1 hour. Okay, so whenever it is 3:55, that means 5 minutes. In 5 minutes we will be reaching to 4 o'clock. Okay, so that's it. Okay, then again one more round of 12, bigger hand, then it becomes 5. That is when the short hand is here on 3, the long hand will be on 12. So until it completes its one round, the smaller hand will be slowly moving towards 4, and when the longer hand reaches the 12, then the shorter hand will be pointing to 4. Okay, again if it takes one more round, the shorter hand will be moving towards 5. It will be reaching 5 when the longer hand reaches 12. Okay, again if it takes one more round, again the longer hand takes one more round, then the shorter hand will be reaching to 6. You understood, children? So in an hour there are 60 minutes. That's what we have learned. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. How? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. From 55 to here, there is one more 5 minutes, isn't it, children? The shorter hands you have 4 and here it reaches by 5. 5 minutes. So 55 plus 5, 60, isn't it? 60 minutes. That's why we say 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. It's because of the minutes hand, longer hand on the clock. Okay, children? Yes. Now let's see the sums in this topic. Draw the clock faces and show the following time. So we need to draw the clock face, that is around any shape you can take. Clock means you have square, rectangle, any shape we have, but I am preferring a circle. Okay, circular face. Okay, so I see the time is 5:15. So 5:15 we have to draw. Okay, let's first draw the clock face. So this is your clock face. Now 5:15 means the first number represents the shorthand. So it should be 5 like this. Shorthand. Yes, now 15. 15 means longer hand. 15. 5 threes are 15, no? So 5 3. So you have to point to 3. The longer hand has to point to 3 like this. Now it is 5:15. Okay, so let me show you. So here it is 5:15. Okay, children. So in that way you have to draw the clock for the given time. Okay, let me show you other one. 7:35. So 7:35. Shorter hand 7. 35 means 5 sevens are 35. That means the longer hand also shows the 7. First, let's draw the clock face. So here is the clock face. 7. That means short hand is pointing towards the 7. Yes. 35. 5 sevens are 35. That means the longer hand also pointing towards the 7. Okay. So in that way, let me show you. See. 7:35. Okay, children. So in this way, you need to show the clocks for the given time. 5 minutes past 2. 5 minutes past 2 means past. Past means it's completed, it's over. That means the shorthand will be on 2. That means the shorthand will be on 2. Okay, 5 minutes past. From 12, if it is 0, 5 is 5 ones are 5. 1, isn't it? The longer hand will be on 1. So that's what you need to draw. So 2 5. 5 minutes past 5, or it is 2 5. 2 5. Okay, children. Next. 10 minutes to 6. That means we have to go to 6. That means we did not even, we are still in 5. Okay. So let me draw. So this is your clock. 10 minutes to 6. That means 6 we did not reach till 6. That is still in the 5. That means the shorthand will be pointing towards the 5. In between the 5 and 6. Okay. And 10 minutes to. 10 minutes to means from 12 you need to count. 5, 10. So longer hand will be pointing to 10. Like this. Okay, children. In this way you need to draw. You understood? Yes, quarter means 15 minutes, children. Okay, quarter to 6 means 15 minutes to 6. Quarter past 6 means 6:15. That means 6 we reached, and after reaching 6 we have completed with 15 minutes. Quarter means 6. Okay, half means 30 minutes. Okay, half minutes past 6 is 6:30. Half minutes to 6 is 5:30. That means there are 30 minutes more to reach to 6. Okay, children. So in this way you need to draw the clocks for the given time. Okay, there are few more in your daily schedule, children. Draw it in your class workbook. Okay, coming to your homework, complete the volume book, children. Volume book 3, page number 30, time to 5 minutes, and page number 31, S2, time 2 minutes. Okay, so in the next class we will learn the next topic, children. See you in the next class. Bye.